Ain't no half step on Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank you for rocking with us tonight as we get through an outstanding show. It's been great. It's going to continue to be great. It's time for me to turn the mic over to Big Sis. The con is yours, as they say on Star Trek. What you got?
Thank you. So, before I get started, I bought a present. And I guess I should have given the present earlier. So, it's going to be between you, Mark, and Joy to split this because I'm not bringing it back home. So, Joy was trying to guess what it is.
It's not arugula?
Marcus is not going to guess what it is. So, there's no need for me to ask him. But y'all two are going to have to split this up. I'm not bringing all that back home. I even got bags in there for you to take it. So, Marcus, come and get some. You could put it in your rice. Yes.
Okay.
This is way too much in my garden.
Yay! I've never had like homemade basil. Homemade basil.
You can.
That's weed?
Jesus. Did you know? It's not weed.
Oh, I thought it was weed.
It's
I
basil.
can't take that. I don't get down like that.
It's basil. You could put it in your
Oh, it's
rice.
basil. Oh, okay.
I didn't wash those. I just plucked them right off the
right.
plant.
They look clean.
You can chew it. It's good for your breath. You
Yeah.
can chew it. You
Some
can put
folks
it in your
need that joint.
salad.
Some folks need that.
I eat it, plain like that. I cut it up with my onions and my peppers for my steaks. I absolutely love it. But I got way too much of it. So when I came home from work today, I was like, pluck a tree drive. Well, pluck a plant drive. So, yes, guys, I dedicated this session to you. And yes, does your member have the hookup? Because if it does, that ain't a good thing. So let's talk about it. And I'm going to tell you the reason that I chose this topic. And the topic is Peyronie's disease. And I took this topic because I was sitting down watching TV, and I was like, what the heck they got now? Some other kind of lawsuit going, because every time you see something medical, they want to tell you how to sue. But it was for a prescription, just in case you had it. And I was like, let me look that up. And then I was like, wait a minute. I saw that before. I think I better talk about this. So let's talk about Peyronie's disease. Peyronie's disease is a disease when your penis has plaque buildup. It's scar tissue. Medically, they call it plaque. That forms inside your penis. No particular location. Top, bottom, whatever. It makes your penis bend to the side, little curve, or actually straight up like a hook. So, wait. Okay, stop laughing. Okay, so most men with Peyronie's disease, you can still have sex, but depending on the severity, it could be awfully painful.
It gonna hurt.
It could actually stop you from having sex because it hurts you so bad. So there are treatments, but then again, that also depends on the condition and the severity. It is said that it can fade away on its own. If you notice you have the hookup, it's hard to... What? If it hurts, and I'll go through it. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and do that. So what causes Peyronie's disease? Says the doctors don't exactly know what happens. Researchers believe that the plaque starts after some sort of trauma to it. So you might want to be careful with how it's handled. If you get hit, any of those things that may make you cup yourself can cause a problem. Mm-hmm. It causes bleeding inside of your penis, which brings on the plaque buildup. Other cases say it can develop over time, and it may be genetic. In some men, it says injury and your genetic background can play a part in it. There are medications that they can give to you for it, but there are the doctors want you to wait 1 to 2 years to see if it subsides before they try to treat you, and we'll go through treatment. So who gets it? It's stated that although it can happen in middle-aged men, young men and older men can get it. So it says it's more common in the older men, and but it's not a part of aging. So, if you get old, it's not supposed to bend, it just kind of shrinks. So, what are the symptoms? Symptoms may develop slowly or boom, overnight. It says, when the penis is soft, you can't see the problem. But in severe cases, the hardening of the plaque prevents you from having an erection. It causes pain, and if you try, it'll bend. You will give yourself a bend. So immediately, the only thing I could think of is go to your doctor if you have some pain and you know that you don't have an STD. So go and have that looked at. In most cases, it says the pain will ease over time, but the bend will remain your problem. Sometimes it says milder forms of the disease will go away, like we stated earlier, without causing you too much pain or any permanent bending. Some men with the condition develop scar tissue elsewhere in the body, such as your hand or your foot. And bear with me while I pronounce this. Men with Dupuytren's contractures is scarring in your hand that will affect your fingers. So when I try to do a little research on this, if your fingers are doing this and your hands have like hardened spots and stuff. So maybe that may also be a sign. So how does a doctor diagnose Peyronie's disease? You can tell your doctor about anything, such as any injuries that happen before the symptoms have started. You'll get a regular exam with your doctor. He'll also feel around for where the hardness of the tissue is to try to examine it. It's not always necessary, it says, for the exam, but sometimes the doctor may give you an injection because you have to have an erection for the exam. So you'll get a needle.
Wow.
Yep. You also may need an ultrasound.
You do know that all the dudes that listen to the show have all checked out, right?
Well, they can check out if they want to. I don't have a penis. So it's not going to, my parts are not going to bend. So if they're having an issue and they don't want to hear this, then hey.
You know, all the dudes is like, why is she talking about?
What all the dudes should be doing is listening to what I'm saying.
Broken members.
You don't have to tell me that you're listening, but
I mean, I'm listening. I'm giving you the business while I'm doing it.
So in rare cases, the doctor's exams may not confirm. You will actually have to have a biopsy if the exam doesn't give him the confirmation that he needs to tell you yes or no. Can it be treated? Yes, but it may not need to be. Again, it says over time that they may want you to wait 1 to 2 years to see if the problem corrects itself. Personally, I don't know if I want to wait 1 to 2 years to deal with the pain. So I don't know. Mild cases and conditions rarely need treatment. Can you hear me? Okay. Mild cases from the condition really need treatment. The pain may go away. What they want you to do is, if that 2-year period, you start to see a decrease in the pain, and then all of a sudden the pain comes back, you have to go.
You ain't do nothing, dog.
You have to go. This may prevent you, period, from having sex. So that's why I'm saying you have to go. What treatments are available? First, the doctors will prescribe medication. I'm not going to read medications. I don't want you looking it up and going crazy. So the doctor may prescribe medication to help decrease the scar tissue. If that doesn't work, then you may want to consider surgery. The two most common operations are, one, to remove the plaque. The second one is to remove the tissue on the side of your penis opposite the plaque. That kind of helps with the bending. Okay. Unfortunately, it says the procedures are not 100%. The first method, where they just remove the plaque, says you could have problems getting an erection, erectile dysfunction. The second method will shorten your penis. And that is when they're removing the tissue from the opposite side of the plaque. That method will actually shorten you. So I don't know if you want to. In some cases, it may be an option to get what they say an implant. Treatment is only for men who have both Peyronie's disease and ED, though. Other than that, they won't even discuss a prosthetic with you. I'm going to post a link. It says that there may be some vitamin E treatments, vitamin B, but they're still working on getting some real proof.
So if you get some vitamin E and you rub it on it, what do you think? What do you think would happen?
You most likely. That's like saying, if I eat cherries, will I become a virgin again? It's not going to fix it.
No, that's not where you're getting
That's totally not where I was. Hey, look, because depending on how much, it depending on how long you rub on it with the vitamin E, you might solve your problem.
You're gonna be hurting while you're trying to apply the vitamin E.
I'm just saying.
That's a different kind of old.
Hey, look. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Did you say your mom was listening?
I'm grown.
Behave yourself.
I'm grown. Your mama might be listening too.
Man, she's sleeping. She wasn't feeling good today. She's sleeping. So I can go all
Stop
in.
talking to me about that. I'm a grown ass man.
So, they said there are other options which are also unproven to help, which would be radiation therapy. I'm not sure you want that either. It can take up to 18 months if you have surgery and you're going through recovery and all. It can take up to 18 months for you to actually get back into the swing of things. So I'm just going to say straight up, if you notice the problem, if you have a slight bend, if it hurts when you're trying to get ready for the business, then you might want to see the doctor, because the longer that you wait, the worse it gets. So I'm going to keep watching television so that I can help you out. I'm going to post this link for you. Like I said, I'm not going to post medications or anything like that. You go ahead and you talk to the doctor. But truly, y'all, if there is a problem, it's not natural. The curve, the hook, it's really not natural. So, yeah, go talk to your urologist and see what we can do about that. All right, that was my safety tip of the month.
Safety tip of the month. Hashtag with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. I'm going to be safe with my safety tips that I learned from Big Sis, and we'll talk about that more during the break, but I can't talk to y'all about that during the show.
Y'all, he gets nervous with the word vagina, so,
I like vaginas.
Yeah, but you don't like the word. I hope you do like vaginas.
I really like vaginas.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. I'm not going to make it seem like I don't.
Oh, no, but you know how you get with the word.
Obviously, I said vagina 3 times. I guess I'm not that bad. You think you know somebody. When you think you got the answers. You think you have all the answers, but then I changed the questions.
No, you didn't.
And you know how Stephen Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Going to take our final break of the night. We come back. We're going to rant. We're going to close. We have a moment in history. Got a couple of moments in history. October 16th is a big day in history. There's a lot of stuff we need to get to. And we will also have a missing child. Big Sis, Q, Boogie, Marcus J. Ain't no half stepping with me and them. Be back in a few, y'all. Stay with us.
Hey y'all, this is Francis chilling with my brother Marcus J from Legacy Internet Radio, where independence is key to building your legacy.
Tired of wearing that same old raggedy t-shirt to group events, civic, and work situations? Then why don't you check out our folks, Live Action Captions. They offer t-shirt services here in the Richmond and Tri-City area, offering multicolored, direct-to-garment printing at an affordable price. Guess what? No charge for changing colors for a design either. Pick and choose whatever you want out of the rainbow. No minimums at all. Discounts at 25 or more. If you'd like to rock one of these hot shirts that we here at Legacy Internet Radio do, then you can get with Live Action Captions at 804-640-7180. Again, that's 804-640-7180. And for all the folks who don't like to use the telly, we got it on the internet at live-action-captions at comcast.net. Again, live-action-captions at comcast.net, and at that same title on Facebook and Instagram. No need to worry about it shrinking. We got you covered. Live Action Captions.
What up, everybody? It's your girl, Jody Smith, JMM, Jody Music Mixtape. It's a classic. Get at my dude, Marcus J, on Legacy Internet Radio. Ain't no half-stepping. Get your own JMM mixtape. Hit me up. Jody Smith on Facebook, Jody Music, Jody Music, or you can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. They're both Jody_804. Get at me on YouTube. That's Jody the Artist. Check out some of my footage, some of my videos. You can listen in on SoundCloud, Jody Smith Music, or just give me a call at 1-262-JODY-804. That's 1-262-JODY-804.